Expectations for the group are defined by the blue card, how to be a group member that everybody loves. And I'm going to take just a few minutes to walk you through this. So if I'm a group leader the first week or the second week, if you're a couple weeks in and you haven't done that, it's okay. I'm going to bring this out, and I'm going to hand it to everybody in the group, and I'm going to put it in their hands, and I'm going to go first by reading, but then I'm going to ask other people to read. So you can count on me. I commit to make our group time a priority. There will be times that I can't come. Those are times that are the exception, not the rule. If I can't make it, I will let you know ahead of time. This provides accountability. It provides a way of saying, hey, when you're not here, we care about you. We want to know what's going on in your life. But people take the time to invest in a group, they need to know on the front end, like, this is something that's important to you, that you're committed to being here. You can ask me. I commit to having a positive attitude towards next steps and vulnerability. When you ask me about my journey with Christ, it's because you want something for me, not something from me. So obviously, being a church where you can belong before believe, we expect there's going to be non-Christians in the group. But that doesn't mean that they still can't talk about where they're at with Christ. And at the same time, there might be times where people have been Christians for many, many years, and we still expect them to talk about how they're being challenged. You can trust me. I commit to make our group a safe place where people can be heard and feel loved, where there's no quick answers, snap judgments, or simple fixes. Furthermore, unless someone's health or safety is at risk, I will keep anything that is shared strictly confidential. So the gravitational pull in any group setting, and I've been in many groups, and I see this all the time. Someone shares something that they're going through that's a challenge or a hardship or a struggle, and we all want to do this. Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you about some things that you might consider doing. We don't want to create that type of group environment. Sometimes people just want to share, and they want to just process out loud, and they want to be vulnerable. There will be times where you as a group leader might say, hey, can I have your permission to share something that you might consider? You might pull them aside outside a group and just say, hey, you shared this. Thank you for being vulnerable. Here are some things that came to mind. Do I have your permission to just share some things? And you need to be emotionally intelligent enough to know that was just them sharing, or this is them crying, maybe crying out for help or care in some way. But we want group members to know that the group can be trusted, that group leaders can be trusted, that it's a safe place where people aren't going to try to cure them of their mistakes or their hurts or their habits or hang-ups. And then you can lean on me. I commit to care for the needs of the group and individuals in the group. Love costs something. Whether it is bringing snacks or supporting others in times of difficulty, it is my joy to do so. So look, there's going to be times where you can't make it to group. There's going to be times where there's seasons of sickness or illness in the family. We get that. But because you've committed to being there, when you can't be there, how can you serve the group? Maybe group members might say, hey, I'll take prayer requests because that's something that's important to me. Or I'll own organizing snacks. Or I'm going to own setting up something for us to do outside a group that's fun. Give people different responsibilities. You've got group members with all different personalities and giftings. As a Next Steps coach, you kind of need to fill that out as time goes on and start to maybe ask people if this is something that they'd like to step into. But at the same time, be respectful of it enough that some people are coming from a faith background where they think that they have to sign up to do something. Maybe they just need a season of just being in a group and experiencing group before they're asked to do something for the group, and that's completely okay. On the other side of this blue card, it says, great groups require great communication. It says, as a healthy, growing person, I strive to ask for what I need, want, or prefer clearly, directly, or honestly. I recognize, manage, and take responsibility for my own thoughts and feelings. When under stress, I state my own beliefs and value without becoming adversarial. I respect others without having to change them. I give people room to make mistakes and not be perfect. I appreciate people for who they are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I can accurately assess my own limits, strengths, and weaknesses, and freely discuss them with others. I can be deeply in tune with my own emotional world and to be able to enter into the feelings, needs, and concerns of others without losing myself. and I have the capacity to resolve conflict maturely and negotiate solutions that consider the perspective of others. Wow, if we all function that way, this world would be a better place, right? So let's be clear. Group members aren't going to always adhere to this 110% of the time. This is a tool for you as a group leader to set up some healthy guardrails so that when the group starts to get off course, you can put the blue card down and say, hey guys, just to remember, this is a commitment. This is what we committed to do as a group. This will serve as a tool if you need to pull aside a group member and have a leadership conversation where you kind of lead them through something that they shared with the group or a way that they interacted with another group member. This is just a tool for you to help create the type of environment where people just love group, that they're excited to tell others about group. So expectations for the group are defined by the blue card, how to be a group member that everybody loves. Again, to be clear, this should be gone over every time we start group, whether you've been a group for 3-4 years or you're starting off, we always want to go over this. And if you're a group that does a fall session and a winter session, make sure to go over it at the start of each session.